You're mid-conversation and someone cuts you off, checks their phone, or gives a one-word reply. Your chest tightens. Your mind starts building a case. They don't care what I'm saying. Did I do something wrong? Within seconds, you're no longer in the conversation. You're in your head, defending yourself against an accusation nobody actually made. This reaction feels automatic, like it's just who you are. But it isn't a personality trait. It's a process, and processes can be interrupted. Psychologists have spent decades studying exactly how that interruption works. Not just why we take things personally, but how the brain can be taught to stop. The first step starts with a psychiatrist named Aaron Beck. In the 1960s, Beck noticed that his depressed patients weren't just sad. They were making specific, predictable thinking errors. One of the biggest was what he called personalization, the habit of assuming you're the cause of events that have little or nothing to do with you. A coworker seems distant, so you assume you offended them. A friend cancels plans, so you assume they're pulling away. Beck's breakthrough wasn't just naming this pattern. It was proving that once people learned to catch the thought in real time and question it, the emotional sting weakened. The tool he built for this is now one of the most tested techniques in psychology, cognitive restructuring. Instead of accepting the first interpretation your brain offers, you deliberately generate 2 or 3 alternative explanations before deciding what's true. The second piece of the puzzle comes from psychologist Ethan Kross, who studies something he calls chatter, the looping, self-critical inner voice that takes over after a social sting. Kross found a surprisingly simple fix: distance self-talk. When people talk to themselves using their own name or you instead of I, silently saying you're okay, this isn't about you instead of I'm freaking out, their brains process the situation with more emotional distance, almost as if they were coaching a friend instead of spiraling as the person involved. In his studies, this single shift in pronoun reduced stress responses and helped people recover from social setbacks faster. The trick isn't ignoring the feeling. It's zooming the camera out just far enough to see the situation instead of just the sting. Here's where the science gets counterintuitive. You'd think the fix for taking things personally is to simply care less. But Kross and Beck's research points somewhere different. The fix isn't caring less, it's investigating more. Your brain took a shortcut. It skipped straight to "this is about me" because that's the fastest possible explanation, not the most accurate one. Slowing down and asking what else could explain this isn't weakness. It's literally retraining the shortcut your brain defaults to under stress. There's a reason this shortcut exists in the first place, though, and it's not a flaw. It's inherited wiring. For most of human history, misreading a group member's mood could mean missing a real threat to your standing in the tribe, and tribal standing once determined survival. Your brain would rather overreact to 100 meaningless slights than miss one real one. The problem is that in a modern world of texts, tone-deaf emails, and distracted friends, that ancient alarm fires constantly over nothing. So next time your chest tightens over a short reply or a distracted glance, try running both tools at once. Ask Beck's question, what's another explanation for this? One that has nothing to do with me? Then use Kross's trick. Talk to yourself the way you talk to a friend going through the exact same moment, using their name instead of I. You won't stop noticing the sting completely. That part of your brain isn't going anywhere. But you can teach it to pause before it convicts you of something nobody accused you of.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like it and follow and subscribe for similar content.